What is going on, everyone? It is your boy CJR Sports, and today we're coming back to you with another NFL video. Before we get into it, make sure you like this video and subscribe for more NFL content. Now let's get right into this video. According to NFL's famous Mike Garafolo, Cowboys, there's a little optimism that the Cowboys will re-sign or extend Dalton Schultz to a long-term contract before the franchise deadline, July 15th. So Schultz and his representatives have been talking with Dallas since March about an extension. Both sides haven't even been close on a deal. And what made it worse, just like the Mike Gesicki situation, the Browns, just like with the quarterback market, had to mess up the tight end market for those teams and pay David Njoku. Dalton Schultz and his representatives had a bar and a price that they were looking for, and they are sticking to it. They are not budging. And the Cowboys view Njoku's deal as like an outlier, where as that type of tight end, not one of those top tier tight ends, he should not have gotten paid that kind of money. Where the Browns are just kind of paying everyone at this point. That's kind of what Dallas is thinking. In this situation versus some of the other players I said that should get paid, I think Dalton Schultz should walk. But before I get to my point, Schultz says there's a possibility that he'll play under the $10.9 million franchise tag this season. But Dallas has 6 days to try to work something out with Dalton Schultz. Probably 5 days and 20 hours to this point, because it'll be July 15th at 4 p.m. They need something done. And if they don't, he'll be either sitting out or be playing under the franchise tag, which is almost $11 million. Now, my opinion, I think every player should get their money. NFL stands for not for long, so I think everyone should get their money. Every player should go get paid. Dalton Schultz to me is a little bit different versus Gesicki and versus Jesse Bates. Gesicki is in a team that can win now. Dallas losing Amari Cooper, losing a couple pieces to their offensive line, losing a massive piece to their defense, losing a few players in the secondary. In a very competitive division, I think the NFC East gets a little bit talked about for the way that they had every single team 2 years ago have a losing record, but a team had to make the postseason. I personally think the Cowboys are in a spot where they have too much money allocated to other players, hence why they had to get rid of La'el Collins and Amari Cooper, and they couldn't make a counter offer to Randy Gregory going to the Denver Broncos. I mean, they offered him the same amount of money. He chose Dallas at first, then chose the Broncos. I think if he let Dallas make a counteroffer, I don't think Dallas would have even paid more for him. And we just heard about the reports about Dallas really underpaying Von Miller versus Buffalo giving him a hell of a lot of money. So Dallas put themselves in kind of salary cap shit. Paying Dak this money, Zeke got a big deal, Amari got a big deal, he's gone, La'el Collins got a big deal, a couple pieces of their other offensive linemen got a big deal, and they haven't really touched their defense yet. You know, they offered Randy Gregory, no. Von Miller, no. DeMarcus Lawrence got paid. That's about it. That's really the only player on that defense that's gotten really paid. Jalen Smith got paid, but they cut him. Leighton Vander Esch, I believe, contract's up next season. I think it's next season. So they need money going to other positions. I don't think tight end is the most important position for them right now. And they also paid Michael Gallup this offseason too. That was another one. I knew I was missing someone. They also paid Michael Gallup this offseason. I know the salary cap, there's a massive possibility where the salary cap goes up again next season. But giving Dalton Schultz $14 to $16 million per year, one, to me, isn't a smart deal for Dallas for not much of a blocking tight end and a slightly above average receiving tight end. But Dak does like him. And if Jerry decides to listen to Dak and Dak goes, I want him, I think Jerry could extend him. But Jerry's very quick about writing checks to players, and he hasn't done that this far. So yet to Dalton Schultz. I think he should play under the tag. I don't think any player should sit out. Play under the $11 million tag or $10.9 million tag. Go show what you're worth and go get your bag from someone else if Dallas is not willing to pay you. I think he should go somewhere else. I've stated that multiple times so far this video. David Njoku and the Browns had to ruin it for everyone else that want to extend a tight end, that the average is going to have to be $13 to $14 to $15 million per tight end. That's above average tight end, a little bit above average tight end, not a great tight end, not a superstar tight end. Above average tight end, David Njoku is getting paid like $13.7 right now. But I do not see Dallas making a push July 15th to get Dalton Schultz extended. I think he's going to play under the tag, and I think he's going to walk in free agency and go somewhere else. That's my personal opinion. Let me know down in the comments if you agree with me. Like this video if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more content. And it's your boy, CJR Sports, and I'm out. Peace, guys.